Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys a whole lot for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for following me on all of my various social media platforms. I appreciate you a whole lot, guys. So if you are new to my channel, if this is the first time of you coming across Stylish Naija YouTube channel, I would appreciate if you will hit on the subscribe button. Please subscribe. Actually takes nothing. Please, please, just subscribe. Yeah. Okay, and then hit on that bell on the side to get an update whenever I upload a new video, so you get notified. You can also follow me on Instagram at stylishnaija, follow me on Pinterest at stylishnaija, and then Facebook at stylishnaija. All of these platforms I normally drop illustration notification, so in case you miss it out on YouTube, you will get notified on those platforms also. Okay, so guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to add ruffles to your dress, pleated ruffles. So you could see this, adding these ruffles, you can actually add them on sleeves. You can use them for cloudy sleeves. You can add it to a skirt, you can add it to a top. So today I'm going to show you how to actually add them. It's really simple and easy. So that's what we are going to be doing. So if you want to register for my online class and you see my number just scrolling through the screen, you can send me a message, and then just send me a message on WhatsApp, and then I'll send you the course outline. So thank you so much. Let's just get started. Welcome back, guys. Like I told you, you can see this is just a little model of the down part of this dress. This was what I actually did. So I'm going to be using this rough sketch today to teach you. You can see, like I told you, I said this is a 4-piece skirt. So this is the front piece, is divided into 2, and the back is also like this, also is divided into 2. The only thing that you add to the back is just the zipper allowance. So this is the front piece. So you open it up like this, and then you join it. So you join. So that's what you have here. That is what you have. You can see the line on the middle, the mid piece. That's the line. So that's this line. So I'll teach you how I added it, because it was separated into 2. So I'm able to add everything. I added everything to this side and then coupled it back again. So I'll teach you how to add it now on this side and then couple it for you to see. So the first thing you're going to be using, you can decide to use, I got some couple of tool here. You have the stronger tool. This one is a little bit stronger, and then this one is this tool is a little bit soft. That's like medium soft, and then this one I use also is soft, as the medium soft. So you can choose any tool of your choice to use. If you use this hard tool, it's actually going to be standing. So but if you want it to be a little bit down, you can decide to use this mid tool. So the next thing, actually for this dress I used 6 yards of tool. I used between 5 and 6 yards. That's what I bought that completed it. I had some leftovers though, so that's that. And what I did for this dress, I used 8 inches. I cut my tool 8 inches, but the top one, the first one that I did here, was actually 5 inches. Was that 5 inches? After sewing, it's now reduced to 4.5. The first one, that you can see, this top one was actually 5 inches. Then the other subsequent ones that I added, I used 8 inches for them. So that's what I did, 8 inches down. Then this top one that covered everything was 5 inches. So for this dummy now, and what I did with this also, the full straight 5 yards or 6 yards of tool that I got, I trimmed it straight. I didn't cut it. I just trimmed it from the beginning of the tool. That's like this. The full 6 yards that was long, the long length, the stretch, I just measured. The easiest way for you to do it, I spread it on the floor and then measured the 8 inches like this. I measured the 8 inches and then cut through to the end. That way I made it straight to the end. So that's how I did it. So for this I'm going to be using 3 yards, or just maybe like let me say like between 3 and 4 inches of tool. You can see it's just a small dummy. So I'll just cut it out straight like I told you initially. So I'll just spread it out like this and then cut, and then show you how to attach it. So you measure it like this, you just spread it out straight. You can use 4 yards. Like what I did, I was just doing it like this. Measure my 4 yards, like I was just putting the mark. You just put it like this. And then I'll cut out the long strap. The good thing with this tool cutting is, even at the end, if they are not straight, if they are not equal, if the widths are not equal, when you are done with your dress, you can actually bring it out and then trim. That's the good thing. You can actually trim them to make sure everything is accurate. You can actually trim. You can see, since it's a tool, you can actually trim them. Any parts that you feel that is too long, you can actually trim to make it fit. So you don't have to actually worry, but just make sure you have your 8 inches if that's what you choose to do. So the next thing I did was I now took it to my machine. So I'm just going to be explaining to you. I now took it to my machine and then decided to, I now pleated. What I did the regular pleats on it. The regular straight pleats. That was what I did with it. The regular straight pleats. You can decide to do a box pleat if you want to. But I did the same pleat that you do like this. Just put them half an inch. I'll put them on top. You can decide to gather it if you want to, but you can decide to just run a stitch along and then draw it as gathers and do it that way. But for this, I actually pleated it. I didn't do gathers for it. So I have some here. Some couple that are finished. So I just run a stitch along the line on the machine. I run a stitch as I was pleating it. You can see the pleats as I pleated them. Like I told you, I said you can decide to do gathers. You can just do gathers, but me, I did pleats. So I just pleated. These are the straps. So you just cut them out like so. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be adding them to the skirt. And this was how I started. Since it's a 4-piece skirt, like I told you, if it's a 6-piece skirt, you can decide to do it on the side one, the middle piece, or you can decide to do it on the mid piece if it's a 6-piece skirt, or you can decide to do it on the side piece. Just pick out that one side piece and then add your ruffles to it. If it's the middle piece, pick out the middle piece and add to it. So for this one, I just picked out. You can decide to choose any part you want to. So I'll just take I took the ruffles like this and then started. The first one, I'm going to be leaving it out. So what I did, another thing I did was I measured, depends on how cloudy you actually want your ruffles to be. So that is what will determine the distance between the first one and the second one. If you want it scanty, you can decide to give it much space. But me, I actually wanted it cloudy. So that was why I just used, I placed them on top of each other. What I did 5 inches. You can see the distance. Okay, it's actually 4 inches. That's what I did, 4 inches interval. So I'm just going to assume this. For this, I'm just going to do 3 inches. The first one is always here. It will be on the waistline. The first one will be on the waistline. So you can do between 3. This is just a rough. This is a rough. You just take it, make sure you mark everything down until you get to the end. So you drop it like this and then you come. So I took like this. Like I told you, I said the first one, I'm going to be leaving it out. I'm going to be leaving the first one out. So I'll start from this next line. I'll start from this next line. You come above the line, you just place it like this. So once I place, what I normally do, I'll cut it out like this, and then I'll run a stitch along this line, along the line. You can decide to make it more cloudy by just using your hand to adjust it more for it to be fuller. So, and then when I'm done with the first one, I'll raise it up like this. You can see my lines. I'll just raise it up and then bring this next one and then place it like this. Before you stitch, make sure you drop the first one and then you check. You can see it's looking so beautiful and it's covering. Because this is a light fabric, that is why it's showing. It's not, if you are using a matching tool, it's not supposed to show. So you just take it like this and then you run a stitch again along the line. Once you get to the end, you just cut it out and then you take it up again and then you bring the other one again and then you place and then you drop them and make sure you see it's beautiful. The steps are coming out, so make sure you drop, make sure you check it, and then you run a stitch again along this line. Run a stitch along the line, and when you get to this point, you stop it, you take it up again, you take your next tool again, and then you go all the way and then come. And then if you notice what I did, the last piece, you can see the last one I did, you can see it is flowing on the ground. This is actually the hem of the dress, but what I did, I made it extra so you can see it flowing on the floor. So that is what will bring out the beauty. So just like on this one here, so I'll just take it like this. So you can see how beautiful it's looking already. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now, so I'll do the first piece. So I'll just do it, I'll plait it for you to see. So the next thing, I'll take it now to my machine and then take it like this, and then this part you bend it over to this side, bend it over, and then take this part and place like this. You place it like this. So I just take it to my machine and run a stitch and bring it back to show you. And you can see my skirt. This is the front part. You can see how beautiful it is. You can use this, you can also use it for a sleeve. So at the end of the day, if you find out any part that is protruding, you can always trim it out. So this is my skirt. This is the front part of the skirt. So this is the back. So thank you so much. I have now come to the end of this video. If you find it helpful, please do not hesitate to hit on the like button. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed, thank you so much.